Bonjour, je m'appelle Sophie et je suis agente de liaison pour le régime d'immersion à l'Université d'Ottawa. Our previous videos talked about the French immersion stream and the support offered. This video will talk about admission process specifically towards the French immersion stream. Now at this point, you've applied to the university, you might have gotten an offer from us, but you've definitely gotten an email from the French immersion stream talking about the French immersion entry test. Now what is this test and why do you have to do it? The test is there to show yourself and to show us that you're strong enough to be in the French immersion stream. It's not there to stress you out, but it's a really important part in the admission process. So once you do the test, you'll see that you're strong enough to be in the stream, and also it'll place you in the correct level of French as a second language or FLS courses. So basically, we just want to make sure that you're on the right path. It's important to note, though, that the immersion entry test does not affect your admission to the university, only your admission to the French immersion stream. So if you don't pass the test, you can take it again in 2 months. Now, how do you access the test? So once you get admitted to the university, the French immersion stream will send you an email with a link to the test. You have to request access. Once you request, it'll take 24 hours, and then you can do the test whenever you want, night or day. If you didn't get an email, or maybe you deleted it accidentally, I'll leave the link to the test in the description below. In terms of the test format, there are 2 parts to the test. First one is comprehension. So we'll be testing you in reading, listening, and general skills. So as you can see here, we'll have you listen to a text and then answer questions. The second part will have you read a text and answer questions. And then finally, a fill in the blanks. So once you pass this part, it'll send you automatically to the second part, which is production. We'll ask you to write and speak a small sample. The test takes 3 to 5 days to get evaluated. Once the results are ready, you'll get an email asking you to go to the portal. The results are automatically registered in your student file. These results will recommend which French as a second language courses you should take in your undergrad. So whether that's listening, speaking, reading, or writing. There is a practice test on the portal to get you familiar with the testing environment, but it won't give you a grade. If you completed the DELF B1 or B2, then you don't have to write the French immersion entry test from UOttawa. So if you have your DELF certificate, just scan both sides and send it to immersion@uottawa.ca. There are a few important dates and deadlines that I want to make you aware of in the next few months. First, accept your offer if you haven't already done so. The deadline for that is included in your offer of admission. If you want more information on how to accept your offer and other admission-related information, please see the admission video in the description below. The next date is May 1st. That's when we recommend to complete the French immersion entry test. Why? Because we want your results in on time so you can enroll for your courses on May 19th. Course enrollment is still a few weeks away, and we will send you more information about that soon, but in the meantime, here are a few things to keep in mind. Like we said, we recommend 2 courses per semester in French. Ideally, this would be 1 content course and 1 accompanying language course per semester. That way you get exposure to French in your content course, the help you need in your language course, and access to the French Studies bursary. If course enrollment allows it, we recommend taking an extra FLS or French as a second language course. This smooths the transition between high school to university level. The French immersion entry test will tell you which courses they recommend you take. And that's about it for the admission process. Of course, my description makes this seem short and simple, but if you have any questions about choosing your courses, how to make the best schedule, the French immersion mentors and the regional mentors are there to help you. As always, follow UOttawa Future Students on our social media pages, and don't hesitate to watch our other videos on the French immersion stream and the support offered. All the links will be in the description below. Thanks everyone, bye.